Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I am about to go to bed. Well, not really, I'm about an hour out, and this is generally my nighttime planning routine, and I wanted to walk you guys through what I do every night. So this is my planner. First of all, it's the Hobonichi Techo cousin size, which is the A5 size. And what I usually do is I open up here to my weekly spread and I see what the day is going to be like tomorrow. So the day tomorrow is going to be February 1st. And I see that I have a really big training in the morning from 7:30 to 1 o'clock. And then I have a meeting from 12 to 3. And then I've scheduled in that I'm going to go to the gym in the afternoon, probably because this meeting is so early. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my daily, and I'm going to put in my schedule there. And the schedule is going to be based on what I have to do tomorrow and also any outstanding things on my list. So I already know that I have to be at work by 7:30, and I like to be there. I like to be there pretty early, so I'm going to be there at 7 o'clock. So at 7 o'clock I have my training, and that's going to go till 1 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my ruler. So 7 to 1 I will be at this meeting, and then I have another meeting 2 to 3. So if I have to be at work at 7, then I backwards plan. I have to leave around 6-ish is when I have to drop off my son at daycare. So I switch over to blue because that's the color that I use for him. So I'm gonna do a 6 o'clock drop off. And I have to wake up an hour early, so I'm gonna do a 5 o'clock wake up. Then I grab my phone and I set the alarm. So there I have my alarm set for 5, 5:15, 5:30. At that point I should be like ready and almost out the door. So I like to do that just in case, because the 5 o'clock I usually ignore. The 5:15 I'm gradually getting up. At 5:30 I should be downstairs making breakfast so that my son could be at daycare by 6. So I backwards plan that, and now I know that my workout is going to have to be either in the afternoon after my last meeting before I pick up my son. So I will write that in here. I'm going to try to do legs tomorrow. So if that's from 3 to 4-ish, and then I usually leave work around 4:30 to go pick him up at 5. And then I like to write down what we're going to be doing in the evening. So around 5 o'clock, he has his homework, he has guitar. And I think that's all I have planned with him. And then I don't have anything in the afternoon just yet. I haven't done my afternoon chores for today yet. So I'm gonna look back and see what I have to do today. He did his guitar, he did dinner, we didn't read today, we did his homework, and I see that I have something outstanding for tomorrow. So usually I would migrate that onto the page for tomorrow and I'd make it a top priority up here. But I also know that I have a meeting at 7 and I really only have an hour before this other meeting, and that thing that's due is actually due for that meeting at 1 o'clock. So that means that I have to work on it tonight because it has to be done before I go to work so that it's all ready to go, because I won't have any time in the morning. This is the time that I also go back and see if there's anything over the last day or two that I haven't picked up and migrated yet. I do put an indication on the box. So it's either a check for completed, an arrow forward for migrated forward, an arrow back for migrated back to like my monthly overview or my 6-month overview. Or I cross it out as in I don't care about it anymore, I'm not going to do it. So this is what I have to do tonight. So this is generally the time that I take a break and go and make sure that I finish everything that I have to do today before I continue on for tomorrow. So I'm back. I just finished some of my work that I had to do for tomorrow. Like I said, I understood that I had a big meeting in the morning and then a meeting in the afternoon that I had to prep for. So I went ahead and finished up all the slides and all the things I had to submit for my afternoon meeting because I know that I'm going to be busy all morning. So I went ahead and I did that, and I also did a little shopping because in this weekly overview I also write the things that I want to get done during the week. Black is for work, and pink is personal things for myself, and blue is for my son, and then green is for my husband, but I don't have anything to do for him right now. I actually wrote the things that I wanted to get him for Valentine's Day. So I'm going to review to make sure that I did everything that I was supposed to do today. So I got that done. I have everything else done. I budgeted and I bought the gifts. So here are the two things that I wanted to buy my husband, the thing that I wanted to buy my son, and the things that I wanted to buy myself. I decided not to get that. And then there's one more thing here. I still haven't done that, so I'm going to leave that open because it's outstanding. And once I get to, I think, a few pages back, I'm pretty much all done. Okay, so I know that I haven't missed anything over the past few days. I looked at my weekly for tomorrow. I'm also going to look at my monthly and my 6-month overview, and I keep a little marker here for where I'm at in the 6-month overview and also the month. So tomorrow is February 1st, so I'm going to go ahead and move that. So now I'm in February. There's nothing here that I have noted, so no household chores or reoccurring things that I want to be aware of for tomorrow. And then February 1st, there's nothing going on. There's no color coding there. So I know that I'm good on those respects. So the last thing that I do is I go to the day, and I know that tomorrow I want to work out my legs. So I'm going to grab my workout journal or my planner, which I keep my wallet. It's my weeks. So I'm going to close this up. I know that I want to do legs. So I'm done with that for the day. And I am going to look up my favorite YouTuber, and I'm going to get a leg workout. So recently I've been on this YouTuber site, and I basically just look up what muscle group I want to work out, and then I follow one of her workouts and I write it out here on the page. I thought that this workout was going to be longer. I kind of like looking at her videos because sometimes I don't know the length of what the workout's going to be, and I kind of just do it based on muscle group and just randomly, whichever one I'm interested in. Yesterday I was looking at doing an arm workout, and it went on forever, and this is what I did today at the gym, and I was there for like an hour and a half, and I got into work a little late just so that I can finish all of this, and it had some cardio. So since tomorrow it's going to be a little light, it is going to be a leg day, so I'm probably not going to do any additional cardio, but I'm glad to see that it's just going to be a fairly low-key kind of leg day. And before I finish off today, I do one more thing. I try to every so often, like every day or two, I go through my weekly spreads, which is where I put all of my scheduled events, and I make sure that I am reconciling what's on here with what's on my Gmail or my Google Calendar. Now this is the main hub. Every time I set up a meeting or I think of something, I have to do something, it all goes in here. So this has all the information. However, I tried to back up this information on my Google Calendar only because I like to get the alerts on my iWatch or my Apple Watch when things are about to start, especially meetings, because I get really into work sometimes and I get totally distracted in my office and I'll forget what time it is. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and pull up my computer and then just put in the appointments that are in my planner but are not in my Google Calendar. I don't really have any other things that are due specifically tomorrow because I'm going to be in meetings all day. That works out pretty well. Sometimes I'll have all of my to-dos lined up here, and I don't have anything necessarily going on at the end of the day tomorrow either, except I would like to edit this video, so I'm going to write that down. Okay guys, that's about it. Thank you for joining me and checking out how I plan every night for the next day. I'm also going to insert some additional clips on what I do after I'm done. So after I finish up with all the actual planning and sitting down at my desk, I grab my clothing, any additional things that I'm going to take. So I pack up all my gym gear, I pre-make my lunch and I put it into the refrigerator, and I pack all of my things that I'll be taking to work with me. So I'm going to insert that clip somewhere around here, or maybe just over this, so that you guys can see what I do with that. And after that, I'm ready to hit the sack.